Hi everyone, it's Shotzi for the Rough Cuts. Today is the first day of South by Southwest, and I just got back from seeing The Evil Dead. This is not so much a remake as one person put it tonight, more so of a rebirth of the 1981 classic Evil Dead. It's really, really good. And someone tonight at the Q&A after the movie asked Bruce Campbell if they had a budget in 1981, if this was a movie they'd want to create. Bruce Campbell, being Bruce Campbell, gave a very colorful description of it, but all in all, he was very happy with how this turned out. He was, after all, a producer for this movie, and it's really awesome. It's really, really entertaining and fun. This is a great movie. The premise of this movie is that you have 5 friends. One of them is a girl who is addicted to, I think it's heroin, and her friends are holding an intervention for her. And also her estranged brother is one of the people who's coming, along with his girlfriend. They're meeting at this cabin that happens to be in the woods, and when they were younger, they would spend a lot of time there. It was their late mother's favorite place to take them, and it was just kind of like a home away from home where everyone just had a good time and the friends would come there. And they thought this would be the perfect place to have an intervention to save Mia, who's played by Jane Levy. And because it's isolated and it's where they always had fun and comfort. The opening scenes of this movie let us know that a lot of strange things have happened in this house in the past. And when the 5 go into the house, Mia smells something really, really bad. No one else can sense this, but since she's going through withdrawal, she becomes extremely sensitive, and then the dog finds an area in the basement where there's just all kinds of nastiness down there. And among that, the Necronomicon is there. So inevitably, someone has to open it up, and against all warnings that are given in the book, he brings about these really, really horrific spirits. And so that brings us to the main meat of this story. So there are a lot of similarities between this one and the original, but it's more of an homage. Once again, it's not really a remake. I mean, it is, but it's done in such an incredibly effective way and just really, really awesomely. I don't think there's any CGI in this. They're all practical effects, and that really makes a huge, huge difference because you can tell the actors are just really covered in just blood and well, not actual blood, but like theatrical blood, vomit, urine, like everything. This is not an Adam Safe movie by any means. The sounds effects in this, it's just horrifying. And then, but speaking of sounds, the soundtrack of this by Roque Banos is outstanding. So really keep an ear out for the soundtrack. It's amazing. It's amazing. The writing of this is great. There are, as Fede Alvarez, the director and also one of the writers of this, he said they do a lot of nostalgic sounds. So if you go and rewatch the 1981 Evil Dead and then you watch this, you'll hear a lot of that. And you can hear some of Bruce Campbell's voices in this movie, even though he's not actually in the film itself. But you can hear him, and you can tell his presence throughout the movie. And the Oldsmobile is in this. Actually, the Oldsmobile is in every single one of Sam Raimi's films, and this is no exception to that. It is in there. So, it's kind of like a little egg. You look for it. You'll find the Oldsmobile. So, a little bit of fun right there. And as Bruce Campbell put this, This version of The Evil Dead, it's basically like The Big Chill, but with curses and mayhem. And so that's a perfect way of summing up this movie. Go see it. It's well worth it. It's a lot of fun. Darkly, darkly humorous. It's more horror and gore than it is humorous by far, but you have a lot of really bright moments that are just comical. It's dark funny. A lot of dark comedy in this. But if you're very squeamish, you'll probably hate this movie. It's bloody, it's gory. They're amazed that they're able to get an R rating and not NC-17 because of all of the gore that's in this. So keep that in mind. If you're squeamish, you may not like this. But check it out. This is coming out, I believe, April 5th. Definitely worth a go. Also, with this movie, be sure to stay until the very end of the credits because there will be a little treat for you. And this is going to be the beginning of an Evil Dead franchise. They've already started penning Evil Dead 2, and there are talks among the grapevine of additional movies and possibly a tie-in. But third movie isn't official. Tie-in's definitely not official, but there's talking. There are whispers out there that is a very strong possibility. But number 2, the script for that has started to be written. So you have that to look forward to. I will keep you all posted on the other movies that I am watching during South by Southwest over the next week and a half. So, until next time, goodbye, and I hope you have a great weekend.